Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here with Devon Alexander, who of course takes on Amir Khan this weekend here at the MGM on Showtime. Devon, these fight weeks are pretty stressful for fighters. It's a lot of media involved, just a lot of things in general. But is this fight week, given the opponent, Amir has a big name, is it any different than the other fight weeks? Is it more demanding at all, or anyway?
Not at all. It's the fight week's been pretty simple. Actually, Bradley fight was, that fight week is pretty crazy, but it's been kind of simple. Been doing a little bit interviews and the press conference, of course, and my coach doesn't like me to do too many interviews anyway, so we try to keep a low profile from all the interviews. We try to do the main ones like Boxing Channel and all them type of people. So, but we try to keep it simple and not too much work because we got to get that rest.
Very, very true. That's
because everybody gonna say what happened if something goes bad Saturday night. So you have to make sure you take your priorities first.
Your trainer was in here today, mentioned that he's a little bit under the weather. Is that a concern at all, given fight week? I know fighters are kind of like paranoid about shaking hands and in contact with germs because of their fights on Saturday.
See, if it was, the other way around, like if it was Virgil Hunter or Amir Khan situation, I just got with that trainer, so I'm worried, because he's taught me everything for this fight. He knows me, but me and Kevin been together a long time. I done seen him sick. I done seen him, he done missed press conference before. He done missed, the GM before. So I'm used to this. So it's not a problem at all. He's going to get better. It's going to be their fight night. So
you guys are pretty synced then, huh?
Yeah, of course, of course. He
like your Obi-Wan.
Yeah, of course. I'm worried about my man, but he told me to stay focused. We talk. He told me to stay focused. I'm good.
Keith Thurman mentioned yesterday when we were talking to him that he feels that Amir Khan's a little bit overrated, given that he hasn't proven himself yet in the welterweight division. Given those comments, would you agree with what Thurman says?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Khan hasn't fought any body to me, and personally, you can say Zab, you can say Malinaji, but that's really at their best. That's really elite. I was just saying how Oscar. He said my opponents. He said my opponents, and then he said his opponents that he has fought, and it's totally different resume, and that's going to play a major part in his fight because he haven't seen any southpaw like me before.
On the podium, even Oscar made a comment about that, and he looked at it. He's like, "Oh wow." Given that, does it bother you that you don't get as much credit as your team puts out there and people that really know you and what you've done?
I'll be lying to say if it's not frustrating because I done beat some top guys, but people don't give Floyd credit. He done beat some top guys, and he still has to prove himself over and over again. So they still see him as he's okay. So I don't mind keep proving myself. You're going to have your people that don't like you and people that do like you. That's what I've learned in this business. Not everybody's not going to like you. I'm a nice guy, so I want everybody to like me, but I've learned that everybody's not going to like your style. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not, for what reason, I don't know, but everybody's not going to like you.
And you got some fans in the UK as well, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I got a lot of I got a lot of UK fans. They talk to me often, and they want to see me win. So, I'm gonna shout out the UK when I get the W.
On a final note, an opponent of yours that you fought, and you mentioned him as well, Timothy Bradley's fighting this weekend. Given that he's fighting this weekend in another match, and there could be a collision course again with you two, given the promoter war cooling down. What sticks out to you the most about that loss, and is that loss a tougher loss than the one that you had with Porter?
Well, all losses are tough for me. Both of them was the same. Both of them was heartfelt, and both of them was not my best performance. My thoughts on the Bradley fight, that's definitely not my best performance. You guys just see me fight way better than that. My mental state wasn't there. My opinion, as long as my mental state is there, I'm there and I'm focused on that guy in the ring, nobody can beat me. Nobody. And, the mental state wasn't there. As long as I'm confident in myself, nobody can beat me.
You're there?
I'm there.
You're there?
I'm there. I'm there because you hear things and you think people you got a lot of naysayers and the people that think you can't do it. So my skills is gonna prevail.
Well, we're going to see on Saturday night taking on Amir Khan. The man right next to me, Devon Alexander, on Showtime.